Anthony Albanese is on his feet. He's in a winery in the Rocks talking about his upcoming visit to China.
We have worked hard on the relationship with China, agreeing and cooperating where we can, disagreeing where we must, but engaging in our national interest. Because engaging in our national interest is important for our security to be able to raise issues in one-on-one situation with the Chinese leadership, but of course it's important for our economic relationship as well. The relationship with China means jobs in Australia. It's as simple as that. Jobs in iron ore and the resources sector, jobs in the wine export sector, jobs in areas like barley and red meat as well that have been major exports to China. And as well, we look forward to a further expansion of that trade in new industries as we go forward. I'm very much looking forward to travelling with so many Australian businesses. There'll be representatives of companies like Rio Tinto, BHP, Fortescue, Macquarie Bank, the university sector as well travelling with me, and it will be a further demonstration of the good relations that exist between Australia and China, something that both countries have worked on. Happy to take questions.
Prime Minister, why are Australians now only finding out about the meeting between Kevin Rudd and Donald Trump, and what does that say about the Australian government's transparency?
They're not.
Are you in a position to tell us what type of...
Yeah, I spoke in a morning TV interview. I mean, James Patterson needs to pay more attention. I'd spoken publicly about this at the time.
What were the contents of the meeting?
Well, they had a meet. They had a brief discussion. It's out there. What we don't do is take meetings with world leaders. What we do is engage constructively.
Was it a secret meeting, though, as alleged by the coalition?
Well, I just said that I talked about it at the time. So it's pretty hard for it to be a secret when you talk about it and get asked on morning TV. And if you go back, you'll see that. So the opposition need to decide whether they're going to continue to just undermine Australia's national interest or whether they'll join Team Australia. And that is a decision for them. But what we need from them is less hyperventilation and more concentration on what Australia's national interest is. James Patterson and the coalition never miss an opportunity to back Australia.
Prime Minister, you mentioned that you're looking forward to expanding trade opportunities in new industries with China. China's ambassador to Australia, he raised the potential of adding AI, healthcare, green energy to an expanded free trade agreement. Are those some of the areas that you're looking at?
Look, we'll engage constructively across the range of issues and the range of potentials that's there, but certainly in areas such as green energy, for example, there is a real prospect of further engagement, but we'll engage. One of the things that we do, of course, here is we're bringing a whole range of business representatives. Like the last time I was in Shanghai, there'll be a round table in which Australian and Chinese businesses will be interacting. That's a positive thing.
When the businesses told you of their main interests, what are they looking to get out of this trip?
Well, business wants to see this engagement, and business has been very supportive. Businesses will recall that in the term of government between 2019 and 2022, there were no phone conversations between Australian government representatives and Chinese government representatives. They'll recall that there were impediments to more than $20 billion of our trade. And some of that trade has bounced back very strongly. Wine is one of the areas that's bounced back very strongly. As Michelle said, the fact that this business here has increased its exports to China by more than 1,000%. And that's replicated in the Barossa Valley, in the Clare Valley, in the Hunter Valley, in Margaret River, in Tasmania, in the Riverina, in the wine regions of Australia, in which those regional jobs are so important. And so there is a real interest in ensuring that Australia benefits from trade in our region. My government has worked very hard to diversify trade as well and to increase our relationships with other countries in the region, including India and Indonesia and the ASEAN countries. But the relationship with China is an important one, as is our relationship when it comes to exports with the North Asian economies of South Korea and Japan.